Hey everyone, good morning. Putting my visualizer on the corner over here. Alright, I think I am good to go for this competition. Actually, what's the build cost? I never pay attention to that. How much cash do I need? Like, oh no, wait. Yeah, that's really cheap. I think I only need like 10 mil for my build. That's really, really cheap. Alright. Alright, it should be... maybe not super fast, because I know I need a lot of lumber for the buildings. But not super slow either, so we'll see. What's everyone gonna end up making for this competition? Let me know. Rachel says morning dub. Morning Rachel. Happy Halloween. Yes, you're right. Halloween week. Cliff, hello. Herb says hi all, good luck, have fun. Spartans, hello, dub breaking top 5. I might actually have a chance at top 5 this time. If you know, with all the NFTs that some people are going to be using at the top, right? Martin says hello, new speakers 2.1, hear you loud and clear, awesome. Herb says just in time, I almost forgot the new starting time. New starting time, where do you live? Do you already go through daylight savings time? Mr. Trupa says, hi y'all, have a great competition. Yeah, speaking of daylight savings time, if you're in the United States, that's, I believe that's on Sunday. So we fall back an hour. So that means they will, well, what they've done in the past is they don't adjust the competition time. So that means the competition starts an hour earlier than expected. So just keep in mind, that's been the norm. I've been playing Townstar for like 4 years, and that's been the norm, that they don't change the competition start time, and then everybody gets confused for a while because some people do daylight savings time and some people don't. So that's gonna get some people. It always does. Mr. Trupa, any idea for trick or treat rate for top 50? I really don't have any idea. It's so hard to kind of predict what rates will get top whatever. I mean, it's gonna be difficult for trick or treat bags to be. They're not gonna be as competitive as the people with NFTs for mirrors, but they could beat out jack-o'-lantern builds, right? My name is Jeff. Says hi dub, hi chat, good luck. Hello Jeff. Rachel's doing treat bags. Yeah, makes sense. Martin says, oh yeah, Herbs, whatever. Oh, wintertime went in Netherlands. Okay. Jeff's going with jack-o'-lanterns, as I expect most people will. You know, I ran a little poll. The votes were very, like, almost the same. You know, the people who voted anyways, but it does seem like more people will be doing jack-o'-lanterns than the others. Nildori's doing trick-or-treat bags. Rachel making between 90 to 95. I mean, that sounds like a decent amount, but like at the very top, I know you definitely need more than that. Rahif, hello. Hi Dub, everyone. Spartans is doing jack-o'-lantern. Homeboy Gaming, hey Dub, good day, good luck. Same to you, homeboy. So I should do very good in this competition. Girl Gamer, hello all, good luck. Hello Girl Gamer. Herb says, yeah, I live in Netherlands, just like Martin. Going for a build with all 3 crafts, by the way. Oh, so you're going for a hybrid build. That's with all 3 crafts. That's that would be very interesting to look at. Ives, hello, or hola. Oaken Shield, good morning. Nodori, got spooky set and light circus, so trick or treat bags seem to get more. Okay. 412, hello. Guess how many mirrors for top 225? Nah, I'm not even gonna guess. I don't know. I can't give you a good number. See, I would say like 100, but I think 100 is probably too much for top 225. And to me, 100 is like nothing. 28, hello, Sandula. Yes, it is time, competition time. time to get all this lumber. Once this loads. I mean, I do need to do my cache strategy, which is gonna be glass this time. The good thing is that there's not a whole lot of trees in this biome, so there's not like a whole lot of stuff in the way. I think I can set up my glass rush in the middle. That might take too long. Let me set up some of these roads. And get rid of this. Oh, that mountain, I'm actually going to use it, so I'll keep that there. Okay, no, I think I can set up my glass factories where they're supposed to be going. Only gonna take like a minute here. Alright, I just gotta make sure I place this stuff correctly so I don't have to move it around. Sydney Sando, hello, nice to see you back. Wilson, hello, good luck to you as well. Lazy DC, good day depths abroad, hello Lazy DC. What do you mean, Martin, you having a picnic? Right now? Hey, did I? No, I didn't place that one right. It's like doing some subgrid stuff here. Alright, I'm gonna have my dragon up here, or my dragons actually. I'm gonna be selling so much mirrors that I want 2 dragons to be safe, because I'm gonna be selling other stuff too. It's excess materials. I also don't need the oil seep, I'll get rid of that. I'll start getting rid of all this stuff. Oh well, I do want to put on the Miranda skins, the open corrupted packs, speed things up. Nick is a grocery delivery service. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Did not know that. And also, I think this is all off by 1 spot. Whoops. Let me at least fix some of this for now. Oh, I thought I screwed up the road right there. Yep, it's all off by 1 spot. Just realized that. Let's do that and I'll fix it in a bit. Alright. It's on auto sell. Need to refresh already, so laggy. For me, so far, it's not really laggy. Like, not a noticeable amount, at least. If it was noticeable, I wouldn't be able to delete stuff this quickly. So I'm not gonna complain about that, not right now. So they added a new feature. You can spend gems to move buildings around. Though I don't think anybody really cares. And I believe we talked about this in the past, like, oh, it would be cool to move nuclear power. But I think the way they made it is the more expensive the building, the more gems it costs. So moving a nuclear power would be more expensive. I don't know how much gems it would be, but like, it would probably discourage from people from even considering it. But yeah, spending gems to move buildings, I don't think it's something that people will actually do. The thing they will spend gems on is buffs once that comes out, which it will. Only a matter of time. I'm a little bit confused about how this road goes. Oh no, that is correct. Right, just mostly trying to place the roads right now so I have the correct layout. Then once I'm done with that, I can start making lumber. Ivan says they should have let you move the oil seep. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, they probably should have let you move the oil seep. You know, whatever they can do to potentially encourage somebody to spend gems on that feature, that would have been a good idea. Now, of course, the haunted NFTs are like the cheapest they've ever been, and they're still good to have. Yeah, I don't need this. Alright, my roads are kind of like all over the place in case you can't tell, so that's why I'm trying to make sure the placement is correct here. This build does use a lot of sub-grid placement, so it needs to be exact. And like, I already made a mistake with the glass factories. I have them all one spot too much to the right, so I'm gonna end up having to move all of them. But I will probably do that later once I know I have enough cash for everything, and I don't really need that much cash. I can get started on the lumber. So I'll have my tree farms next to the mountain. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I mean, I'm going to be using mine, so it makes sense. That's why I'm using the light circus on this one. And I also did that on the mirror competition the last time we did mirrors. Oh, Sydney says, don't even know where to start for the cash. So what I can tell you, I mentioned this on the quick video that I made, but Chromium has like some, it's a cash boost, I guess. Chromium is boosted in cash, but it's not supposed to be, and it's been that way for several weeks, maybe even a couple of months. Chromium's not something you can really do right at the start, but you could work towards. You're probably going to be doing Jack-o'-lantern, but yeah, you could still do Chromium. Besides that, yeah, gold. Gold is still the go-to cash rush. And of course, since you probably haven't played for a while, you don't really have a setup in mind. I understand that. Actually, let me do my diamond warehouse first. And they can store the energy there. Alright, I got 4 crane bots right now. Actually, I can do more than that. So I'll do 2 more over here. Just placing down whatever I can place down for the moment. Silly me, I'm building the lumber yard and I don't have a place to store wood. So let me do this temporarily. Sydney says, luckily just bought pot of gold, so trying to build a forge. Ah, okay. Now, pot of gold is like the most important thing for the gold rush, I would say. Saves a good amount of space and it's very fast setup. The green forge just makes it a little bit more convenient because you don't have to build the forge. Don't have to wait for the wood to get dropped off. Okay, now I have 2 lumber yards. I'm not going to use my lumber storage for this one because I want lumber to go into multiple different yards, so it'll be easy access for the mines. So now I can start crafting lumber. I'm not going to turn on my guided blades card yet, but I am going to turn all of these on. Several things I can focus on first. I guess loggers would be the smartest choice though. So let me do loggers. But before I go too crazy with the placement there, let's do stars and stripes. And I guess I'll put the vending machine too. I will put the graveyards. I will say, I said this on Discord, but you guys know how I opened 4 of the graveyard packs that came out on Friday? And I said, I don't know if I'm gonna open more. I don't think so. Well, I opened 4 more. I know. Who could have guessed? So from those 4, I got 1 common, 1 uncommon, and 2 rares. Technically, I was lucky because I got 2 rares from 4 packs. It's 15%, kind of like a break-even situation. Like if I were to sell all the things that I got from those 4 packs, I would get my money back. So that's why I'm saying it's a break-even situation. I talked a little bit about this on Discord. But at least I have 3 rares now. And that's cool. I ended up selling the commons and uncommons. I had several people message me that they were looking for those. They didn't want to try their luck on those stupid skeleton packs. Here I am typing skeleton because it's in my head. Meant to type warehouse. Actually, this should be like that, yeah. What's your target with 3 legendary? Oh, did you mean the graveyards? You know how hard it is to get the legendaries, Wilson? You should know. But you know, Wilson, if the price of Gala goes to like 10 cents, then yeah, maybe my target is to get 3 legendary skeleton thingies, but not right now. But no, they will probably be far more overpriced than birdhouses or even rose bushes. Because I think I might be wrong, but I feel like getting the legendary rosebush is easier than the legendary skeleton thing. Skeleton graveyard. I could be wrong. Dandule bought 4 packs and got 3 commons and 1 uncommon. Man, that sucks. I mean, overall, I got lucky enough to not get completely screwed over. Because, yeah, it could have been bad. Like, pretty much, I got, instead of buying those 8 packs, I could have just bought 3 rare graveyards from NFC Harbor. And it would have only been like a couple dollars more than what I ended up spending on the 8 packs. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I got lucky to the point where I pretty much broke even on what I got. That's not very good. Wilson, yeah, I have on here, but only Epic Skeleton. Plan to sell it, yeah. And then just stick to, what did he say you were gonna stick to? 3 commons or 3 uncommons or something? I mean, you guys know that 1 rare graveyard skeleton thing is worth, like, 3 uncommons? Like, if you were to just open 1 pack and you had a 15% chance and you got the rare skeleton graveyard, yeah, you could just trade that for 3 uncommons, probably. That's kind of what the going rate is right now. And then, of course, like, you could get super lucky, right? Still get the epic and legendary, but you know, that's part of the gambling conversation we had and why these packs suck and all that. You're more than likely to lose. I'm gonna get into that whole same conversation again. Yeah, I'm making lumber. Am I making wood? Because, like, it doesn't... So what I should do is probably put temporarily put, like, a bunch of lumberjacks. Like I always say I should do. 1 uncommon is worth 5 epic bush. Wait, how much are epic rose bushes worth? You got me a little confused. There's no way that's true. Oh, no, wait. I realize that you're talking about the movement speed. Right, it took me a moment. That's what you must be talking about. Utility-wise, the graveyards are great. Like, that's what I was talking about on Friday. Like, although obviously this is a no-brainer NFT to have, like the tavern. I mean, that's how they want to get you. It's like an obvious must-have. The rose bushes, like, they're useful in the way that they'll help you in every competition, but for their price, they suck. And the birdhouses are a no-brainer, awesome NFT to have in pretty much every situation as well, even if you just stick to the uncommons. Yeah, I see. I mean, if you don't have rose bushes, which I guess most of the top 100 probably has rose bushes, but if you don't have those, then the graveyard skeleton is the NFT for you. The one you've been waiting for. The cash boost probably does help too. It pretty much makes the Christmas tree almost useless, which sucks. The Christmas tree is such a cool looking NFT, I think. I almost never place it down. It's almost Christmas. I probably should place it down more often. This gives 15% cash boost. Each rare graveyard skeleton gives 6% cash boost, so 6 times 3 is 18%. Where's the other one? Oh, it's hiding. So yeah, 3 uncommon or better graveyard skeletons is already just as good as a giant Christmas tree. And if you're good with subgrid placement, it's not going to take up any space. I have the woodshed, right? Yeah, I do have the woodshed. I guess I'm still not making enough. Let me turn these off. I think I kind of went too crazy with the lumber production that I'm not even getting wood right now. Alright, I'm already at 5 mil. I do want to move all this stuff over. And then I need to start building out all the glass factories. What are we, 20 minutes in? Making as good of progress as I can. Just opened one and got a rare. Did you? Because if you did, that's a winning situation. You should stop while you're ahead. You heard what I said, right? You could probably trade 1 rare for 3 uncommons. And the 3 uncommon graveyards is already a big boost. So I'm gonna assume that's what you were talking about. That you got a rare of. Cliff says, does the rosebush and graveyard stack? Yeah, they do. They do, because I definitely see improvement. Thunderless says no red for gnomes either with graveyard. No need. Oh, no need for gnomes. Yeah, I keep forgetting gnomes. The gnomes is a thing. That's a terrible NFT. Why get the gnome NFTs when you can just spend some... What's wrong with my placement here? What the heck? Why get the gnome NFTs when you could just spend that on something that you could use for cash strategy and certain competitions? I'm glad that they at least fixed the little issue with the delay on placing back NFTs that you removed. You guys know what I'm talking about from like a week ago or 2 weeks ago? That people were complaining about it, but now it's been fixed. I think I need like 5 more mil and then I'll be good. Building the glass factories is going to be a little annoying. Just a little bit, but rotating them is going to be even more annoying than that, just because there's so many of them. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I gotta get started on building glass factories. So I think loggers are done. Yeah, loggers are done. So I'm gonna need to craft some iron for some of these, just to finish building them. Like, obviously I'm gonna try to use my silent right as much as I can, but I'm probably not gonna do that in every situation. Denise says I would have quit again if got a legendary. Just take the profit and run. Get rid of that. So the next NFT is going to be craft speed and add another worker replacing the birdhouse and labs. It's possible for Christmas. The enchanted presents. The scary part is I see that being a possibility. Freaking placing presents around your town. And then they reduce your craft time or something. I'm still making energy. Okay, I am also gonna make iron right here, so I know I'm gonna need some iron for some of these. Like I said. I can start making more lumber. I don't actually need a crazy amount of lumber to build these, it's just 2 lumber for each one. It looks like I will mostly need energy. Where's solar panel? I'll probably just keep it there. Ulsa says, if I sell this epic, gamble 1 more for less common. If you're trying to finish your set that way, then sure, I get it. That's too many. That's yeah, that's too many. That is also too many. Okay. Lasha Levan, hello. Legendary arts and decor, and then the NFT versions of them. This will be my setup for silver, but I'm not gonna make the silver just yet. 'Cause then it'll clog up all the warehouses. Wilson for sale, 10 chromium, 27 minutes. Oh, that's what you meant. You are already selling the meta item. Surely somebody is. Yep. Z-board Perman already selling. Mirrors, I assume. Technically, you could rush mirrors for cash. It is possible. But like, I'm just aiming for the full finished build here. Oh yeah, that's missing a crazy amount of energy. You know what I should do though? I should make more energy than what I'm making right now. Also, where did my other big warehouse, where does it get placed up? Here somewhere. Right here. Yeah, so what I can do is make a bunch of energy over here, even though it's manual energy being crafted. I probably should have moved. Yeah, let me just move my solar panel too, because that'll just save me time. So why should I struggle? I probably could move the Tesla coil too, but that's where it's gonna stay. No, I needed to stay there because I'm making lumber. Can't really move that one. Half an hour in, and pretty much half done with this one. Oh, I should not have gotten rid of that styling right yet. This is going a little quicker than I expected even, which is a good thing. I need all the mines still, that's right. Let me get rid of the Christmas tree. Need to start building the mines. I really don't have any more spare wood. I guess I'll get rid of that. I do need to move the woodshed for the time being. Move it right here. Place down all the mines. Even the shallow mines. You need chromium and limestone for the molten glass. I am only going to be making chromium. I'll have limestone fully passive from the limestone stand, as well as the crystal sanctums that I'm borrowing. Where's my solar panel again? Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to stop making glass bottles and start transitioning to molten glass. It's less cash, but I obviously need it for the meta, which I think I can already start making while I'm building everything. Am I at 20 bottles? I kind of do want to make 25 bottles and then stop, so I'll try to do that. I don't know if I need more crane bots, but I can place 2 more over here. Waiting for energy. No, I'm pretty sure my crane bots are just all way too busy. We do 2 more over here. Almost completely done, just waiting on stuff to build. I did finish the glass bottle cell, the last one I was planning to do. Probably what's gonna happen is that I'll forget to turn one of these on. And I'm trying to rotate them how I had it in practice. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much if I don't do it for some of these. Sure does feel like it's taking a while to build everything. Starting to lag a little. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pollution on this one. I should start. Well, should I sell molten glass? No, maybe I don't need to yet. I'm gonna try to use them all for the mirrors. Almost done. I think I have enough iron to just make them. Actually starting to lag with all this smoke. Smoke's gonna start coming out of my computer from this build. Alright, I'll turn on one of the green forges. I think I can start making the mirrors. So it's silver, oak wood. Yeah. Yeah, I can start making some of the mirrors. So I'll turn on two of the green forges actually. And I will place down the other oak tree. Yeah, some people are definitely already selling. I think top 5 is going to be all mirrors. Actually, it definitely will. Yeah, top 5 is definitely going to be all mirrors. Ring. There we go. Arcane earrings. Going to reduce the craft time of the green forges for silver. Now all my mines are going to have passive energy as well as water drums from the aquifers. Radius is getting doubled from the diamond water pump that I have placed. I think you can cool it with the energy. It's a little too much energy now. A little too much energy. I need to stop. Stop making energy, or at least... No, let me just stop it right now. We have 45 minutes in. Doesn't seem too hard to tell which ones are not turned on. These are waiting on materials, which I will make in a moment. Mistletoe arches will reduce the crowd time of the oak tree farms. Got 2 more crystal sanctums here for passive materials. It's a lot of molten glass. I kind of don't want to sell it because I'm pretty sure I can use it up over time, but it might slow some things down and my warehouses are full. So do I need to build any more glass factories before I get rid of the iron? I don't think so. It looks pretty full to me. I might be missing a spot somewhere, but I can't tell. So where's my iron at? Delete this. There's 2 irons somewhere. That's fine. I'll delete some of the molten glass. Kind of a waste, but oh well. Oh, I'm still making iron. No wonder. I thought I turned it off. Wait, are you guys getting globes? I almost forgot that was a thing. I haven't heard anybody mention it. For a second, I was still wondering if it was streaming. Yeah, shout out to the 50 people watching. Or so it says. 0 globes? Interesting. Jeff, 1 globe? I don't know, I just haven't seen that many people mention it, so I'm like, huh. Did they manage to fix something? So does it seem like a less amount? What does that globe do? Oh, it's a disconnect. We call it the globe. You know, whenever the globe icon appears on your screen, it means you got disconnected from the server. So you need to refresh your game or else it's not gonna save it. And it's such an annoying problem that they're trying to fix. They're trying to fix these disconnect issues, as they call them. They've not been successful until maybe today. No, apparently not, though, because people are still getting globes. Even though it's... So far, it seems like the record is 1 globe, so... Globe. So yeah, when we say globe, it's disconnect. That's apparently Town Star lingo now. Oh, I need to start selling the mirrors. Don't want to let those stock up. So I'm not selling glass bottles anymore. Mirrors at 25. Molten glass I will sell later. Not yet. I need to turn on all silver production now. Max out the silver production here. That one's already on, my bad. So 4 green forges making silver, 2-second craft time, super fast. I got the 2 oak tree farms here. I can get rid of these now. So I am making silica. I'm also going to be using a sand castle to make those sand mines into a green craft timer. It's even more efficient. Rotate this. I think rotate this one once. Yeah, because these have doors. Sell some more energy. I think I'm done. 52 minutes, so I did finish in under an hour. This spot right here, I'm not using it. So I guess I could put a road. Well, I don't really need it. I don't think the road would do anything there. I'm gonna make just a little bit more energy so I can get to 25 energy and then sell it. These are making mirrors. I could probably put roads on these 2 spots. It might help a well. Okay, a road on this spot might help. On this spot, I don't think so. That might help a little bit. I don't know. What harm will it do? Right, 25 energy. I can just sell it then. Yeah, what harm will it do? I'll just put another road. Alright, and now I can turn guided blades on, get all the lumber I need for the chromium. I don't need the woodshed anymore, and I can place down the other mill. Hey, notice I'm using a worker house instead of a forklift. It's because the forklift casts dirty. I don't want dirty casted on all these trees. These 2 trees do have 1 dirty from this mine. That's fine, I'll make enough lumber. But yeah, that's why I decided to stick with the regular worker house. It's getting laggy clicking on stuff now, that's for sure. But I do believe I built everything in under 55 minutes. I did think this one was going to take me less than an hour. Look at all that pollution. Wow, it does look like everything's turned on. There might be an arts and decor shop that's not turned on, I suppose. That's something I might have missed. But as far as I can tell, everything's on right now. 2400. That's not right. Anyways, I'm gonna reset the production monitor. I am overproducing chromium, so I can set that on auto sell. Crazy overproducing chromium. I really shouldn't be, but I'm borrowing 3 crystal sanctums, and it really does help me out there. But I'll set that at 35. So I am going to be setting silver and oak. Well, oakwood. So oakwood's really not supposed to go to the lumber yards, but I think I am supposed to set it on the auto sell just in case. Silver for sure, and silica. I think all the silica should be getting used, but yeah, just in case. And molten glass, which I'm gonna wait on. I'm not gonna put molten glass on there just yet. Do want to salvage that amount. So I did sell like what? How many batches of mirrors already? 1 or 2 or something? I don't even remember. Passed up XG for the moment. I think Rahif started selling trick-or-treat bags, I assume. Mr. Troopart, maybe... Honestly, I forgot where you were making Mr. Troopart. But there we go, got some people already selling the meta items. Oh, trick-or-treat bags, yeah. Well, I probably should have asked you guys how many mirrors you think I'm gonna make. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, trick-or-treat. That makes sense for the Astro competition. Some people were saying the mirrors don't make sense. I guess the joke is that it's scary to look in the mirror. I suppose that's the joke or something. That was not my guess. I thought the frozen pumpkin yogurt thing made more sense, but okay. Because I mean, it wasn't that the NFT they sold is like it could have. It didn't really matter what 3 items they boosted. Jack-o'-lantern and trick-or-treat bags were obvious choices, though. My Oakwood rate's supposed to be that high. So I didn't turn on Grand Oaks because I knew it would overproduce Oakwood. That's why I have it turned off. Oh, so I guess that Oakwood rate is correct, actually. The wood rate is pretty much right, yeah. It is going to overproduce lumber and it's still going to overproduce chromium. And yeah, the mirror rate is pretty much correct as well. I know it's only been 3 minutes in the production monitor, but yeah, everything looks good so far. The mirrors is higher than it should be right now just because I'm using up that molten glass, so that seems to be working out right there. I will end up salvaging an extra 100 mirrors. I don't think that's going to make a difference in terms of where I will land. I really don't know what everyone else is making here. I do believe I have the shot at top 5 with all these NFTs though. This is gonna be super confusing. We're like, let me tell you guys, if you don't already know this, top 100 is basically borrowing NFTs from everyone they know. That's the truth. And you might be like, no, Dub, that's not true. I get 90th place and I'm not borrowing any NFTs. Well, you might be the exception, but most of top 100 is like borrowing NFTs from each other, because that is the problem with metas like this. Like, it's just the problem is that people who have a trusted group of members, whether that be a guild, friends, whatever, they will have an advantage in these competitions. Because they create the scenario where one person does trick-or-treat bag, another person does jack-o'-lantern, another person does mirror. So in these type of competitions, it's going to be way more competitive on the top side. And if you usually get a lower rank and you are in one of these groups, or you can borrow a bunch of NFTs like that, then you might do better in these competitions than other ones. I don't think this was really the case for the sell toys or the garage sale competitions, because most people were doing the same thing. Like, well, the sell toys one, like, what, 99% of people were doing toy tractor. And then the garage sale, it was mostly people doing the same meta. What was everyone doing in garage sale? I already forgot. Supply box? Yeah, I think most people were doing supply box, and only a couple people were doing vanilla candles, and I was one of those. But they were only slightly better. So maybe they did do a better job at balancing the star boost here. Obviously, if you have a bunch of NFTs, mirrors are still gonna be like freaking overpowered here, but you know, corrupted stands and crystal sanctums, these are overpowered NFTs, I guess. Make them worthwhile. Those corrupted sands were not easy to get. Oh yeah, my molten glass is actually supposed to be a little higher than that. I made like 5 different versions of this build. I already lost track of which one, like what the rates are supposed to look at. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, my molten glass is supposed to be 3,750. Whoops. Okay, well, hopefully everything is turned on. Let me double check again real quick. Actually, I think these are supposed to be rotated. Did I ever rotate the tree farms? Oh, no, I didn't. I think it'll be okay. Oh, you know one NFC I haven't turned on? And apparently it doesn't even make a difference for me. Greasy wheels. Reduces the craft time of the mines. 17%? What the heck? That's actually a lot. Yeah, because I noticed my chromium rate wasn't as high as it used to be. But yeah, I'm still overproducing chromium, so clearly I don't even need to make this much chromium. I probably could, I didn't try this, but I could make one more glass factory. And, but it's not gonna hurt right now. I need to make a little bit more energy. Let me... because I have that spot. I know I have that spot. But does that spot have limestone? I don't think it does. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, this spot has limestone though. Gonna be a little bit annoying to build it now, but this might be doable. Oh, that one's not turned on. Okay. Found one of them. Even if I build another glass factory, I don't think I'm gonna have enough silica for it. It might actually lower my molten glass rate because I'm using too much silica in that spot. So I don't think I should bother doing that. What I could do is build one here. I would cast one dirty on this tree farm. Pretty sure I'll still be good on lumber. And then I could just move the warehouse here. But it might also slow down these two a little bit. I also think I have too many loggers, like one too many. I'll consider doing that. If for some reason I overproduce silica, then I'll build another glass factory there. But yeah, other than that, I am done. I don't notice anything other than that glass factory I forgot to turn on. Once I burn through the molten glass, I will put it on auto cell and reset the production monitor and run it again. Because like clearly my art and decor shops can handle making like 1300 mirrors per hour. The real rate should be 1250 mirrors per hour. Because molten glass should be at 3750 per hour. It's a little bit lower than that right now. Everything else is... it's good. It's not perfect, but it's good. So for comparison, let me go to townstarplanner.online and check the calculator again. Just to give you the comparison of what this amount of mirrors is compared to other rates. Why can't I find mirror? Oh, there it is. Took a while. Alright, how many people are done so far within the first hour, I guess? Not very many, I assume. That's not the right one, but alright. It's my visualizer file. Okay. 1250. Rip says I got the mirror part ready. Now I'm building the trick-or-treat and jack-o'-lantern parts of my town. I thought about doing like a hybrid build like that, but then it makes it kind of hard to share the NFTs with others. Like, you know, like the trade-off. Like I don't have my NFTs for jack-o'-lanterns now. So I borrowed a silica stand, which is obviously helping me a lot here. So I can't really do a hybrid. So 1,250 mirrors is equal to 852 trick-or-treat bags, which I don't even know if it would be possible to make that amount. Like, it just seems insane. The Townstar playbook predicts I will make 1,190 mirrors, by the way. It's a pretty good prediction. Oh, but that's not what I was gonna look at. A trick-or-treat bag. What's the number? 852. So how much is that? 12,780 sugar. Is that even possible? 5,000 milk? I know 5,000 milk is not possible. Well, if you had like 12 Nourish barns, you might be able to do 5,000 milk. But how the heck are you going to do 12,780 sugar? Let alone the chocolate bars. That's probably going to require like 6 chocolate fountains or something. And the candy corns? No, that's just crazy. It's just an insane rate. And jack-o'-lantern, 3,337 jack-o'-lanterns to do the same amount of stars as 1,250 mirrors. 10, what? Oh no, wait, I didn't even put that right. I still left it at trick-or-treat bag. I got worried for a second. Alright, jack-o'-lantern. So if you had a corrupted pumpkin sign, you probably don't... I don't know if that's even possible to make, but you probably could ignore the pumpkins in that case. And of course, only a few people have acid pumpkins. Otherwise, the ceramic bowl rate is just insane. You can't make that many ceramic bowls. Like I can, if I try my hardest, I can make like 3,000 ceramic bowls, and that's the limit. Let alone the wax, it's not possible. With the cotton yarn, it's definitely not possible. Yeah, so mirrors only if you have the NFTs for it, but if you have the NFTs for it, then mirrors are gonna dominate. It's gonna be interesting to see where everybody falls. So the thing with the leaderboard tool, so I have to set it where it shows the equivalent of one item. I think maybe I could do something where you pick which item or something. Okay, it's kind of hard to explain what I'm talking about, so let me pull that up. This is the leaderboards thing that I worked on. We do have Halloween box on here now. I did get 6th place on that one. So as I've said before, all of these show you the potential rates, which isn't exact because it takes into account the full 72 hours. But that potential rate is based off the star boosted item of whatever the picture is for this competition. So Halloween box, obviously Halloween box. For the Sell Toys competition, I use the star boost for the toy tractors. So it shows 541 potential rate. That's for toy tractors. I think I made maybe 550 per hour on that one. For garage sale, I used the supply box, which I made candles, but it was like maybe 700 per hour on the candles. So that's why it shows 787 for supply box potential rate. So for this, It's Halloween competition, as it's called, I think I'll just use a picture of the jack-o'-lantern. People can figure it out from there. But it would be interesting to have like a little option that lets you see what the potential rate would have been for one of the other items. Maybe that's possible. I'm really not planning to make any more changes to this leaderboard tool, but that might be helpful information for somebody. A good thought though. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, that was my point there. All right. Okay, I can put molten glass in auto sell now. Not that it's ever gonna get sold. I use it all. No, I still want to wait for molten glass to be used up before I reset the production monitor. Well, no, screw it. I'm impatient. I'll reset it now. Alright, I'll probably run this for like 15-20 minutes. And then that's probably it, because everything should be working here. Seems like it already is. And wow, second place. Look at that. I wonder what Z-Board's making. Actually, what it's mirrors. It has to be. But I wonder what his production rate was. Oh, it looks like he went offline. Oh no, wait. Looks like he came back on. All right then. Yeah, look at that. I even passed the pyramid. But I do know that I won't pass the pyramid, like in the end. And I also know Old Town is doing a higher production rate than me. I assume Z-Board has to as well. XG, I have no idea, but like he usually does. Yeah, but I have no idea. Alright, so my prediction is 5th place on this one. Of course, it has to be with this rate. It had to be hopeful. What I would really like is for the Gala token price to go up though. That would be nice. think everybody would like that. Do that. I might check out Mirandis either Thursday or Friday just because they're doing that event. And I don't think that many people participate in those events. Mostly I just want to try to get the free skin. Well, not really free, but the skin they're giving out for Townstar, which is going to be the zombie chemical engineer skin. I think you need to get top 225 in the Mirandis event to get that. And that probably just means killing a few goblins and then that's it. Probably killing one goblin will probably do it. I'm not exactly sure, but I would imagine it shouldn't be too hard. So if I do that, I will likely try to stream it. And yeah, that'll either be Thursday or Friday. But the thing is, if I do it Friday, it'll be before the competition ends for Townstar. So it's gonna kind of be like a Mirandis/Townstar stream at the same time. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. For the planner, I didn't really get a chance to work on it too much this week, other than like a few bugs I was brought to my attention that I fixed. And there's some other things that I still want to do on it this week. I think the planner will end up being available to the public by the end of the year, like December. Like I think it's to a point where it pretty much has everything that I would expect it to have. Like it's gonna completely replace the spreadsheet. To be honest, I've not really updated the spreadsheet in the past 2 weeks, and none of the new NFTs are on there really. The planner should have all that information, and just it is actually easier to update than the spreadsheet itself. The Google spreadsheet, like, it lags so much when I update it now because it has so much information. I guess like it just keeps disconnecting me, and I have to wait a couple minutes to keep typing on the spreadsheet. Just so laggy. The planner definitely doesn't feel as laggy as a spreadsheet does to me. I mean, I guess unless you're constantly running production prediction, but I guess not everybody will do that. What I will say, I'm still thinking stuff over. But even though like the planner will be public to everyone, there might be like 2 main things that won't be available to everyone. Like you'll still need full access, and full access, I will post exactly what that means later, but anybody that's supporting me on Patreon or YouTube already has full access. Or anybody who got a key from either helping me out with something or participating in the community build showcase event that I put together, that's already full access. So there will be some stuff. Before I say anything, I still need to think about it a little more, so I'll consider some things throughout the month of November, and we'll see. Rachel says disconnected. Surprisingly, I did not get any disconnections. This is probably one that I probably should have been disconnected on, because it is kind of laggy. 10 frames per second. Maybe that's just how it is now. My molten glass rate still seems like a little bit lower than it should be. I also don't understand why sometimes I throw away molten glass. The warehouse storage is not an issue. So much storage. How much warehouses do I have actually? Like I can't even tell. I had to check the planner for that. 6 and then 2 big warehouses. I can store 480 items in the warehouse. There is no way that they should be getting thrown away, but I guess sometimes it just lags out and it happens. Okay, it's looking good. I mentioned this on Discord earlier, but I'm running small giveaways on my Discord for Halloween. Just don't really have like big stuff to give away right now, so just some small spare stuff. And I should still have, hopefully, some stuff for Christmas. I don't know about small, but some stuff for Christmas as well. That's usually the time where I try to give away some stuff that I have. But yeah, not a whole lot right now. Because trust me, I would love to do bigger giveaways. But that's gonna require a bigger Gala token price. That's pretty much it, yeah. Because with the current price, the new NFTs also seem very expensive. I guess even some of the old NFTs doesn't really make sense to buy much. Unless, of course, you're really trying to get in with this market. Just buy all the cheap NFTs if you think they're going to get more expensive. But that's just all speculation, all risk. Louis, hello. Hey Rod, morning, afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm not sure if you just joined, but yeah, I'm pretty much done with the build. I was just leaving it running for maybe another 5 more minutes, but I can already tell that it seems to be working as expected. And I'm just checking through Discord right now. Holy cow, that's a lot of glass there. Yeah, this is the most insane amount of glass I've made, I suppose. Molten glass for the mirrors. But if I zoom in, I think it looks worse. It's like the thumbnail that I took. Yeah. I heard they finally sell a good NFT. Yeah, the Graveyard Skeleton that came out is good. Like, it is an NFT that you would use in every single competition. It would make that list of top 40 that I posted because it is better than Rosebush. I think Rosebush was also somewhere in that list. I think so. So it is a good NFT. It's just, it's, you know, another gotcha sale. Some people don't really like the gambling unless you win. Most people don't. And some people say it's lazy, you know, just coming up with something that just globally reduces all the craft times or movement speed. This one reduces, I mean, this one increases movement speeds. Also, the first announcement for it was terrible. What was the announcement for it? Worker speed or something? Yeah, worker speed. Working speed, not even worker speed. It was working speed. The original announcement said it boosts working speed and trade prices, and people were so confused with this new language. Class Factory meta at the top, yeah. I hope they do more of them, but that's just me being biased, of course. Whatever you have the upper hand in, that's the meta you want. Rip says, yeah, I don't like this meta for the exact same reason. DeFi, hello, it's going very well here. Finish the build, it's working as expected by the looks of it. At least the mirror rate is. Molten Glass still seems a little behind. I'm not gonna bother adding another glass factory. I don't really want to mess with what's going on here. Even though it probably would be a good idea. Nah. Can't imagine it would make a difference in the ranking. I did the first version of the build I planned out in the planner was utilizing a sandcastle for the green timer sand mines. Then the second version, I utilized a second silica sand. I ended up borrowing a second silica sand. So I'm like, oh, maybe I don't need the sandcastle anymore. But turns out I still needed to have red timer sand mines, so I did need the sandcastle. So the third version of this build, I ended up borrowing the sandcastle and one crystal sanctum, which was this one. And then the fourth version of this build, I ended up borrowing a second crystal sanctum, so I had to move stuff around. I ended up getting rid of a lot of mines because originally these were all mines and I was crafting water drums. Now I'm not crafting water drums. Yeah, there's another one over here. And then the fifth version of this design, I ended up borrowing a third crystal sanctum. So I once again moved a couple of things around and got rid of some tree farms. It saved me tree farms, and some other people are borrowing those now. But yeah, there was at least 5 revisions of this design that I can think of. The first one I didn't build, it was just in the planner, but the other 4 I was basically building, so I had to make a lot of tweaks. A lot of effort was put into this. I finished the I can't call it no NFT required because it uses a town hall, but I finished that the jack-o'-lantern build to hopefully help people out yesterday. I meant the video yesterday is what I meant. And that was I was actually a little bit busier than I thought this weekend because on Friday I was like, yeah, I should have time Sunday, and then the day before my girlfriend's reminding me that no, we gotta go to her sister's birthday party, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I had a lot of stuff in my mind, but yeah, so we did that. Yeah, I was basically doing something every day, like going somewhere, so it takes up some time, but I still managed to do that jack-o'-lantern build just because I already had a good idea of what to do. Yes, but this next competition, whatever it may be, I probably won't do a build showcase on that one. Because like I said, there's some other thing I want to add to the planner, which is kind of like a wiki block thingy that has the information for new people, or people that don't know how shade works or dirty and stuff like that, just simple explanations. I want to add that to the planner. And then at that point, I will feel like it has everything that the spreadsheet has and renders the spreadsheet obsolete, which is what I'm trying to do. And then most of November, I think, is just gonna be making sure that everything does work correctly as much as it can be, and to fix any additional bugs. There are still like tiny little bugs. Yesterday, I found out that the planner was showing the town hall giving 20 town points. Not really important, and it wasn't really screwing anyone over, but obviously that's not correct information, so I have to fix that. Some of the descriptions are still wrong. I don't think I will fix them all. That's just how it is. I will try, but I don't think I'll be able to fix them all. Just, I don't know. Blame AI for... I didn't manually put all the descriptions on there. Well, I fed them to the AI, so it'd be easier. And of course, some of the descriptions are wrong, so... yeah, AI is not that perfect. DeFi says lots of borrowing, good stuff. Huge rate, congrats. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of borrowing. That's a little bit of a... the thing is, come Friday, Saturday, right? We're gonna need to do a whole bunch of trades to get back our NFTs. Gonna be so many trades. There's... well, I guess I didn't borrow that many NFTs. I lent out more NFTs than I borrowed. That makes sense, right? But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trading back. That's just a problem that the people that trade NFTs have to deal with. Not a big problem though, not really. Surprisingly, I'm kind of close, but like, you know, it's only been like a little under 2 hours. I really wonder what XG is making. He might have had a late start. Because I kind of figured he'd be already at like 500 mil as well. Something. Alright, we'll see how that ends up at. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't think I'll leave this running. Actually, I have to... I'm gonna go somewhere right now. So, I forgot to name my town. But I'm gonna go offline mode. Check on it tonight, check on it tomorrow morning, tomorrow night. The usual. A lot of time was spent practicing this, but it was a pretty quick build during the competitions. That's the goal as usual. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully everybody's build goes well. Whatever you're making, especially if you're making trick or treat bags, I really do hope you're paying attention and putting everything on auto sell and stuff, because that's probably the competition, that's probably the meta that has the most items involved out of these three, I think. But yeah, Mr. Trupa says thank you, Dub. Have a great week. You as well, Mr. Trupa. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks, Dub, says Rachel. Appreciate you all. As usual, I'll be on Discord. You need to reach out or have any feedback or whatever, you know, on the playbook. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you so much. See you all later. Bye bye.